All right, what is going on, everybody? It's Matt here from Crypto Coffee. Today I wanted to make a video about a new decentralized platform called LBRY that you can use for hosting and streaming videos. And it's actually not new. It's about 4 years old as a company. I remember when LBRY first came back out in 2015, and I didn't really know anything about it other than, it was trading on Poloniex, and, stupid me back at the time was into trading shitcoins, and I remember seeing LBRY just as a ticker symbol, didn't really know much more than that. And I think at the time they didn't really have much of a product either. And so I'm sure I got wrecked on that, trying to trade pump and dumps at 2015 Poloniex. Those were the days, right? But it's 4 years later, 2019, almost 2020, and it turns out LBRY's actually got a pretty good working product that is out right now that you should go and download, especially if you have a YouTube channel yourself. But even just if you want to watch content that might be at risk of being censored one day. Because as we saw on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day this year, we had the cryptocurrency YouTube scare where they mistakenly banned a whole bunch of crypto YouTubers and other people too. Not just crypto guys from what I've heard, but a lot of people got censored, and it was just due to a simple fluke in the algorithm basically. And so they apologized and they put everyone's videos back up and they remonetized everyone. But I mean, it was just a very clear example of the power that a centralized company like YouTube can have. And that goes for any of these companies like Facebook, anything that Google owns, anything that Facebook owns, even Twitter. And I'm not saying all these companies are bad, but we are putting a lot of our power into these companies by, they're becoming the only game in town, right? So we need alternatives, because if we choose to speak out and say anything moderately controversial, we're all at risk of being censored by a third party that we're basically handing our power over to. So when you upload a video to YouTube, you're essentially uploading all the rights, all of the permission as a content creator is now in the hands of YouTube. Whether or not you think that's true, you might not have felt like it, but I hope that Christmas and Christmas Eve was kind of a wake-up call to a lot of you out there, because it definitely was to me, right? So what I'm doing is I'm not going to stop using YouTube, and I know no one's probably going to stop using YouTube because that's how we're monetizing our content, right? That is kind of the best game in town right now. But what I am going to do, and what I just did, was I uploaded all my videos onto LBRY, and I'm going to continue to do that. Going forward, I'm going to upload them in both places, and if I find out about any other alternatives, I'll be sure to let you guys know. But I wanted to walk through the platform itself, some of the features on it, because I think it's really robust, and I'm very impressed actually with what's going on here. So let's take a look. So here we've got the LBRY homepage, and it's, it exists as a simple desktop application, both Windows and Mac, iOS. You can just download it and run it within probably less than 5 minutes. And I'll post the link in the description below for that. But you download it, you open it, you set up your account, and you can customize your homepage here so you can say what you're into. A lot of you are probably into blockchain, economics, gaming, music. It tries to guess what you want to see, but you get to pick, right? And then it gives you trending topics here and trending content in the categories that you follow. So pretty good UI, pretty clean. And I'll get into, we've got a search function up here, so you can basically search for whatever you want. Like, let's say I want to search for Hex token. Here we've got all these videos about Hex token, right? And whatever you want to search for, you can search for it. So up in the corner here is what I want to get into. So when you download this application, it automatically sets you up with your very own LBC wallet. So with LBRY, they actually have their own cryptocurrency called LBRY Credits, or LBC is the ticker symbol. And sorry for all you Bitcoin maximalists out there, but yeah, they made their own ticker symbol, so don't get your panties in a bunch about that. But you basically have the wallet that you start off with. And this is my wallet. I've got 39 because I've just started. And this is not much. I think it's worth like 2 cents right now, so this might be like $1, maybe. But But you could see, you actually spend money if you want to when you upload a video, and you can spend your library credits to actually get the content pushed up a little bit higher in the rankings. So let's say I upload a video about Hex, and somebody else uploads a similar video with similar tags. Well, if my video had more library credits contributed to it, let's say I just paid 1 in this case, but I might outrank somebody that only paid 0.1 or that didn't pay anything at all. So you spend library credits in this way, and you can also spend them by tipping other content creators that you want to tip, that you like their content. And the other way you can spend your credits is by actually buying the content and buying the ability to view the video. So there's different monetization methods here, right? The way I see it, the dichotomy is kind of like you can either focus on getting paid via tips, or you can focus on getting paid via making your content actually cost money to view. And I'm not going to recommend that method. I think it's kind of lame when people charge money for their content, especially if you're coming in from YouTube, right? And everything's free on YouTube. Like, the last thing you want is to start paying for your content. Like, once we've had a certain amount of privilege, we don't want to go backwards, right? So I'm going to leave all my videos for free, but I will be accepting tips, of course. So tip away, people. But that's kind of how you can earn credits. And another way, when you just start off, is we can go up here to the rewards section, and you can actually win rewards daily just by doing simple stuff like watching a video or getting your first follower or following somebody else, right? And so I've already kind of gone through all the basic rewards. So the rewards that I have here right now are a little bit tougher. So here you can see I've got 1 follower, but now if I have 5 more followers, I get 5 LBC. And you can go here every day and just claim some LBC. It's a really good way to start off and just get some credits so you can play around and be part of the community. And then we've got referrals over here too, which is really important because you can actually, this is like the game theory part of it, where you can get more people to the platform. And I'm going to post my referral link in the YouTube description. So if you're watching this on YouTube, I highly recommend that you click on this link, because when you join this network, you help it become decentralized, and you earn some library credits when you start off. So it's a win-win. You're using a great new platform. It's got huge potential for gains in the future, I think. And you're also starting off with some LBC too, so you get to be part of the game. And it's fun. So let's get into, this is kind of my main dashboard. You can see I've got my email address here, my total available rewards, and my referral link here too, where I can invite friends. And again, I'll post that link below. And if you want to publish content, you just go over here to publish, and you can choose your file from your computer, type in your title description. It's very similar to YouTube, and I even think that the layout is a little bit better than YouTube. It's a little more cleaner, and you can tag things and make it anonymous or not anonymous. Here you can choose how much LBC you want to deposit to help. If you bid higher, it helps your content get ranked and discovered faster and easier. And then you publish it, and it gets published in a matter of minutes. It's pretty quick. It is a blockchain application, but I know blockchains are slow and shitty, but I was surprised at how quickly I was able to upload my content. It maybe took me 5 to 10 minutes per video. And I just kind of walked away and came back and it was uploaded. So, let's go take a look at some of my videos, right? So I can go to my channel here, the Crypto Coffee channel. If you want to follow me, I'll also put the link to follow me in the description. But here you can see I've got all my videos right here. Again, I'm a brand new channel on YouTube, but I'm also a brand new channel on Library too. And I'm excited about it. And you should be too. I've already got 16 followers. That's great. So I'll share my links in the description, and you should definitely get on this platform. If anything, as a backup plan, in case anything ever goes wrong with YouTube, right? It's like if you're watching this video, you're probably a cryptocurrency enthusiast. And in my opinion, as we've seen, cryptocurrency is, as a theme, kind of on the fringe, and it's kind of out there. So just by being interested in this topic at all, we might be among one of the primary targets for censorship if, any governments try to get involved, or any, big tech. I mean, there are a lot of scams in this space too, so a lot of negative attention on the crypto space as well as positive. And it's a controversial space, so you're doing yourself a favor by getting a backup plan. Now let's talk about a few settings that you can actually do with LBRY. So it's pretty cool. You can choose your language, your download directory. Every time you watch a video, they're actually downloaded. And different network settings. You can share your data with the LBRY network or choose not to. You can set a max price on the videos that you want to buy. So if you want to limit yourself so you don't accidentally spend way too much LBRY credits, you can limit yourself here. My limit is 50. I think that was the default, but I don't really care about that. You can have purchase confirmations, so wait until when you buy something, wait until it confirms on the blockchain in order for you to actually get it. You can have some other content settings like the floating video player, mature content, autoplay. You can block people. You can enable desktop notifications, and everybody's favorite, you can choose dark mode, right? So we've got light mode, and it's kind of hurting my eyes a little bit, so we're going to stick with dark mode. And what is an app without dark mode? Am I right? So a couple other experimental settings here. I'm not really going to mess with these right now. You can launch LBRY on startup. You can clear your cache. Just your basic settings, but still a very robust platform for a 4-year-old company, a 4-year-old piece of software, right? And when you run the software, you're basically running a node on the network. So a LBRY node that actually lets you interact with their blockchain. So pretty cool. And I hope you all get on this platform. And just as a quick demo, let's watch a video real quick. I'll take this random video. As you can see, you can load up all the info. It's got related videos. It's got a description. Pretty similar to YouTube. We've got the comments, so we can all argue with each other and be trolls, because I know we all love to be trolls. Alright. This video doesn't seem to be loading. I don't know what's going on there. Let's check out this one. Yeah, so you can see it's pretty quick. Pretty quick loading times. That was pretty instantaneous. Again, for a blockchain application, I think they've come a long way in only 4 years. And I also wanted to talk about LBRY credits as an investment too, because come on, it's crypto. We got to talk about the mad gains potential, right? Let's take a look at the LBRY chart. So here we can see the LBRY credits on CoinMarketCap. Currently trading at about 3 cents. And judging by the history of this token, it's gone through, I would say, 3 hype cycles already. So when it first launched, my God, it went to $1.24. So if you bought at $1.24, you're pretty wrecked right about now. And then that was in 2016, or that was about when I first heard of it. That was probably on Poloniex or something. And it died for a little bit. Died up until mid-2017 when it gained. It pumped just like everything else on the market. Pumped up to 80 cents. Then went back down and then quickly rose again. And oddly enough, it had another pump in 2018. So it had its third pump in the middle of the bear market, which I find very interesting. And that was, I'm just guessing here, but I'm pretty sure that was when they launched their actual product, right? And so it's so cool to see when these companies actually follow through on their promises and deliver a working product, right? So maybe that was the pump there. But still, apparently it was overvalued, and the market has spoken. Now for the past year, maybe longer, it's been consistently below 3 cents. Right, and you can see we're almost at the lowest it's ever been. I don't know if we're at all-time lows, but we're definitely at a pretty low point, right? And this is the 3-month chart. So in the last 3 months, it's done a more than 3x in terms of price. It went from 0.008 to 1 to 3x to above a 0.032 in US dollar terms. And what I think is happening is I think people are catching on. And if you notice this pump happened right during the time where the YouTube ban started. So, I mean, I don't know. I know correlation does not imply causation, but it's kind of funny that YouTube did a crypto ban on December 24th, and this thing pumped on the exact same day, right? So I think people are waking up to that wake-up call that I mentioned in my last video and are really looking and finding value in these decentralized alternatives. And so I think the future for LBRY is only going to get better. I think the fact that it's been at all-time lows, almost all-time lows for the last year, and without going any lower than, let's say, 0.008, means that there's a really high upside potential to this one, especially as a platform that's actually getting adoption and usage. And not too much more downside is really possible. I mean, yeah, this can go to zero. Do your own research, make your own decisions. But just my kind of thought process is this thing has been at, less than 1 cent. So just to sum this up here, the price of LBRY as an investment on a platform that's getting adoption, that people are realizing the need and the use case for it, myself included, I think there's a really high risk to reward ratio here in the favor of reward being higher. So, I mean, LBRY really can't drop much more than it already has dropped, and I think it's already seen the worst of the worst in terms of the bear market. So I think if you're looking at LBRY from an investment perspective, it's great. From a platform and content creation perspective, it's also great. I am very surprised with how well the platform works, to be honest. And I think that it's about time that, 4 years later, after all these companies make all these crazy promises, it's nice to see some of them actually following through and delivering a quality product with actual users on it. So that is my review of LBRY. You need to get on this platform if you're not already. Whether or not you're a content consumer or a content creator, I think it would behoove you to join a part of the network and get some LBRY credits while you're at it. So if there's anything else you guys want to see from a content perspective, if you guys want to hear more about Hex Token or have any clarifications or questions that you want answered in detail, leave me a message in the comments below and I'll be happy to make a new video about whatever you guys want to see. Anything crypto, life, investing, anything you want, any topic. Just leave me a comment and I'll talk to you guys on the next one.